I'm going to share with you 3 stories you will not believe. You'll just not believe it. But give me your thoughts. And these, all 3 are Indians, huh? India. Okay, so, well, maybe because my target audiences are mostly Indians, I guess I get enough and more Indian stories to share. Okay, the first one is, and please, if you're part of my groups, please don't mention his real name. I want to keep it confidential. Because my group knows who I'm talking about. This guy, he had sent his CV to a couple of companies. One of the companies he had sent his CV to, the HR sent it to me and said, Loy, since you're talking of, comedy CVs and stupid CVs, check this guy's CV. Now, obviously, I am not going to share the CV publicly because it'll destroy this guy's life. But let me tell you, in all my years, this is maybe the second or third CV which I'm shocked beyond words. Shocked. Okay. This CV is 11 pages long. And it is not a CV, it is more like the guy has put his photograph and and is like, my goal is to do, like, imagine, I'll give you an idea. Imagine one page of a CV where the guy is standing and pointing up like this, like cut out his image. And at the top with big bold letters, it's written, my job is to do the will of the Almighty. And that's one page of the CV. Okay, one page. Like pointing, like posing, as if it's a Instagram, kind of thumbnail. Then, the first page is him folding his hands and his big name and he's a master, whatever. The third page is lot of graphics. In fact, the whole resume looks like, some of my group members said, this looks like a Shadi.com brochure. One guy said, this looks like one of those colorful biodata for Cartoon Network. One other one said, is this a joke? Is this supposed to be a viral meme? Because if it is, it really works. One other guy said, did he copy a website and post it here? So many images. In fact, one of the images, A4 size paper, small images, where he has said, conducted amazing online courses. Like, you can't click on it, you can't do anything, but there, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 30 thumbnail images. No, you can't click, nothing. Okay. And then he has put a photograph of him holding a microphone, some people sitting, like 7, 8, that maybe he was conducting a training workshop, this outdoor kind of gimmicky thing. And I am so-and-so, so-and-so, I am so-and-so, I am. So, I mean, if he had used that for a marriage proposal website, the girl would find, oh, very nice, So, I'll see if I can show you this thing after censoring his identity, but I just feel bad because if in case, let's say, someone were to get his profile, his reputation will be destroyed. In fact, you'll not believe, this is the first time in my life I've done this. First time. I wrote to him and I sent him a heartfelt email, okay? A genuine heartfelt email telling him, listen, you better stop sending people this CV because it'll destroy your name and reputation. And I don't know if he's going to respond to it. But now, what is the point I'm sharing this with you? The first example, the reason I'm sharing is, look at the confidence. Look at the confidence in his stupidity, in his ignorance, in his arrogance to believe that what he's putting there has some ground. He is trying to market himself as the next Tony Robbins, who himself is outdated now. I mean, you can put some nice alphabets after your name. You have done this certification, goes that. Man, what are you doing here? 11 pages, all images, and a circle with productivity, creativity, this, that. You know how they do it with arrows. And I remember I told him in that email, maybe I'll show you screenshots of the email that I sent him without his name. I said, I did this when I was in my 20s. When I was a young man, lost, didn't know how to market and sell myself. Today I'm 46. This is what you're doing in today's social media age. It'll hurt you, because in today's social media age, people don't want to build you up. They want to destroy you, make fun of you, mock you, So that was the first example. The second example is, this guy was part of my groups. He's a follower of my channel. This young man, 21-year-old, has this habit of always arguing with people who are 40, 50-year-old. Okay, 21-year-old. And he'll keep laughing, haha, LOL, what the hell do you know? And I'm talking about people who have traveled the world, who are working abroad, who occupy positions as managers, directors. So he would say, LOL, what do you know? Ha ha ha. Most of them are Indians, and they say that I'm working abroad. Oh yeah, traitor like you, ha ha ha. You'll come running back to India when there's nothing, and then you'll be a nothing and nobody, and making fun of them. So finally one day I got pissed off and I asked him, even though I've made it very clear that youngsters have to respect elders, he was still being very sarcastic and disrespectful. So I asked him, how old are you? He said, 21. Okay, what do you do? He said, I'm a student. Oh, so you don't have any work? No, I work as an intern. They asked him, okay, you get paid for it? He claimed, he is from Kolkata, he claims, I don't know how far it's true, that he gets paid 20,000 rupees, Indian rupees per month, which right off the bat I told him, if you're getting paid 20,000 rupees without a degree, still being a student, hats off to you, because my first job was as a shopkeeper, so, I was getting lower than you. But great, if you're getting that, okay. And then I asked him, okay, what about parents? So he told me he stays with his parents. His father works, mother's a housewife. Oh, so you're the only kid? No, okay. Have you traveled anywhere in the world? No. Have you been outside your area, to live and stay? No, apart from his home and whatever. So he doesn't have any world experience. He doesn't have any real world experience, nothing. All he knows is theory, and because he searches online and he checks videos and all that. But what I found it amazing is, this young man, when I told him, see, listen, the day you're dependent on your father and him paying the bills, the day is not there. It's going to be tough. I spoke to him. I really wanted the best for him. His response was LOL, as if I didn't know, or tell me something I don't know, something like that. Then I realized I'm talking to a jackass. A boy who is insecure, who's afraid, but is trying to show that he's brave. He's trying to show that, ha ha ha, I'm not afraid. Who are you trying to fool, boy? So I gave him good advice, but I noticed his tone was not proper. His attitude sucks. Later on, I decided he shouldn't be part of those big groups, so I put him part of my youth group, and to my surprise, this guy, he was so pissed off that I removed him from that group where he was arguing and talking shit. He removed himself from everywhere, which is totally fine with me. I am not dying for people. There are people who want to join. There are people who send me requests, and I don't have shortage of it. I just keep a community where people like to discuss, but following my rules with respect, not acting like an asshole. And I'm not interested in having 21-year-olds, because of the insecurity or bad upbringing or lack of self-esteem, they want to sound very important. I'm not interested in such people. You're coming there to be humble and learn from people who are better off than you. So anyway, got him off. Now with the second example, what I want to tell you is, just think a 21-year-old intern, college student with no degree, doesn't have any working experience, but he has such an attitude. He has such an attitude where he is disrespecting people who are 40 and above, who are working as regional managers, who have traveled the world, who have seen, who giving him guidance. Obviously, we're not going to kiss his ass, please, and this and that. No, tell you that. And they're talking of their experience in America, UK, Philippines. They're giving that kind of wealth of experience. And this guy is busy making fun of every sentence. Haha, what do you know? India is going to be number one. You're nothing. You know, you people are, come back to India and ha ha ha. What? Fuck off, man. Piece of shit. Yeah, he's not even like, his value is not even the bloody liquid that might ooze out from my dog's fucking private parts. He is nothing and nobody and acting too smart. Who are you going to impress, man? In the real world, who are you going to impress? Nobody gives a fuck. You know, people will evaluate you with what you have on that sheet of paper when you submit and want to apply. And if your daddy is not rich and you're not influential or powerful, people throw you around. But imagine the confidence, overconfidence, arrogance, ignorance, which is so common and prevalent because of his. It's a defensive mechanism because he's afraid. He's a small kid. He knows people will make fun of him. So he's defensive. This thing, he decided to remove himself from the group. For me, once you leave my groups or you're removed, you never come back. Made that mistake once or twice to add people back, but like dog's tail, they'll always remain crooked. And last and not the least, the final example is female who paid me money. She's in her 40s. She is single. She's trying to make it big in her career and all these areas. So obviously I asked them for their details. I'll not give you specific, but her goals were not realistic. Like she wanted to jump 4-5 levels or 6 levels, and she wanted to be, known and respected. You could say a laundry list of items that she had. So I asked her, choose one. You have 10 goals. Choose one. No, Loy, I'm not going to limit myself to one goal. I told her, but for now, choose one. And still she kept repeating. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm telling her, choose one first so we can work on one goal. No, Loy, I'm not going to limit my... Okay. Then the second part where I told her is, okay, choose. Do you want success but not a balanced, happy life? Or do you want achieve your goals? No, do you want the success but not a happy life? Or do you want a happy life without a goal? No, Loy, sorry, I'm not going to choose. I'm not going to limit myself to this. I was like, oh my goodness, you're not helping me. And finally I told her, my dear, any question I'm giving you, you choose this or choose that. No, Loy, I'm not going to limit myself. No, Loy, I'm not going to. And finally, when I realized it was not going through a thick skull, I said, how can someone mentor you or guide you if you're not willing to listen? You're not willing to change. You want to be, And then she went on, Loy, you do not know me. You do not know where I come from. Do not know my experience. I said, yes, you're right. I don't know. But I can evaluate you based on your current results that it's not working, whatever it is that you believe in. And finally, I knew it was going back to worse. Finally, I just want you to know that you're full of yourself. I regret paying you or whatever. You know only how to put people down. You don't know how to lift them up. Like, what am I supposed to tell you? You're going to be a CEO. You're going to be a celebrity. You're going to be having millions of dollars in the bank. You're going to migrate abroad. You're going to have a happy married life. You're going to have a husband that loves you. You're going to have children and a family after, given that you're after 40. You're going to be, face is going to come on every magazine. You're going to have global interviews. You're going to be a legend. What? You want me to say yes to all of it? Yeah. End of the day, she just, after disconnecting, she actually gave me a long email. I think it was about 3,000 words. But for me, I understand she's hurt, and I understand that, like, I know that the whole world has been telling her one thing. She doesn't want to listen. She paid me thinking that I was going to motivate her. I wish she had told me, no, I'm paying you money for motivation. If she had told me explicitly, I'm paying you money to feel good, I'd have praised her. But you pay me money for, when we started, she said, I want a brutal, blunt analysis. I want honesty. I want the truth. I want to improve. Then you're paid me for that. I'll tell you the truth. I'll give you my opinion. I'm not saying I'm globally correct, but you paid me for my opinion, right? My style of coaching, right? But after that, you're not ready to listen. Again, arrogance, ignorance, overconfidence. So these are 3 stories of 3 individuals. I don't know what is happening in the world. But anyway, I'm thankful they exist, because then it proves to be a good YouTube video. So please, all these weirdos, please get in touch with me. It not just adds color to my life. My viewers get very happy knowing such strange characters exist. I think that is where they realize, good, there is hope for me, Anyway, let me know your thoughts on all these 3, and if you know who they are, please just keep their identity anonymous. Alright? You guys take care. This is me signing off. Ciao.